Good morning, whole junior high learning community. Happy Friday, Mr. Knighton here. It's the last Friday too before we move into break, so bittersweet. We always enjoy our time with family and friends when we have our winter break, but it is always difficult to leave our learning community here. So, thinking of everybody. With that, let's go ahead and jump right in. As always, we launch with our word. My humanity is bound up in yours, for we can only be human together. Again, our humanity is bound up in one another's, for we can only be human together. Inspiring Heart Award. Shout out to Mrs. CB. She is the newest recipient. Mrs. Henry's of our food service department passed it over to Mrs. CB, which I'm really surprised that Mrs. CB hasn't been awarded this yet, but this week was the week. So shout out to Mrs. CB. For those of you that don't know, she is our amazing art teacher. She also teaches our Explore class, which is a early introduction to mentorship education. So she teaches that one period of the day, and they go over to Sycamore to serve as mentors. Again, Mrs. CB is just amazing. She is heavily involved in our fine arts. Anything big that we have going on in the building, more than likely Mrs. CB has had a hand on it or in it. She is just one amazing human being. So shout out to Mrs. CB. Thank you so much for all that you do. And thank you again, Mrs. Henry and the food service department for all that you do as well. Faces around the junior high. We have quite a few pictures here, some from this week with our Winter Spirit Week, a few from last week with Disney Day, as well as, what else do we have here? No, this all looks like this week. Shout out to our Holt Junior High storytelling students from Intro to Theater that go over to Sycamore. These top images right here are a group of students that went over, and this one right here on the bottom, went over and did some reading to some classrooms over at Sycamore. So it's always amazing to give back. It's really convenient for us because we have Sycamore right in our backyard. So shout out to Mrs. Vogel and shout out to that crew of students that went over to do the reading. But yeah, as far as pictures though, like I said, we got a few students here that represented, well, one in particular. We've got two images from one day. This was for our Northern Lights Day, and then we had an animal print day, so a couple of students here with animal print on, and I had some animal print on my shoes. Mr. B, Miss Hanson, just again repping their colors for our Northern Lights Day. So we just appreciate the spirit. We appreciate the energy that comes during this week, and it's just really exciting to always share these moments with your student. All right, Fashion Time with Caroline. We introduced this a few weeks ago. We did keep some of the earlier episodes up here, so if you're interested, please click on any of these for those episodes. It has grown. Caroline now has a co-host who you see here hugging her, arm around her. So it's just really neat seeing them interview us and their peers. So we have two new episodes right here, one with Mr. Marshall, and then there's also another one with Mr. Korb. So please go ahead and check these out. Shout out again for Fashion Time with Caroline. Alrighty, building announcement. It's important to be on time. It's getting better. It's getting a lot better. But we still got some late arrivals. Remember, school starts at 7:30. We need your student here in the building, in the classroom, in their seat by 7:30. Semester 1 field trip, that is coming up January 28th. Again, there are requirements: passing 4 out of 6 classes, 10 or less tardies, no suspensions, and 5 or fewer detentions. And there is a fee of $35. If that is a hardship in any way, shape, or form, please let us know so we can support with providing some financial assistance. Semester 1 exams, those are coming up as well. January 14th, 15th, and 16th. That's a half-day exam schedule. You'll see that in a couple slides over. But your students will be having their Semester 1 exams. And keep in mind that if for some reason you are anticipating that your child will not be able to attend those exams, you are responsible for reaching out to their teacher and making an arrangement to have that exam made up or done earlier. And any missing exam or any exams that aren't taken, that will result in a 0. Speaking of exams, 7th graders, we have Coco and Cram. That is your opportunity to get some studying done with one of our 8th grade HJH students. That'll be Friday, January 9th, 2:45 to 3:45 here in the building. Coco and Cram, like I said, is a really great opportunity to study, learn some study habits, some study skills. with one of our National Junior Honor Society students. Yearbooks, I don't have the image. I didn't get it in time, but yearbooks are still for sale. So look out for an email. Likely it'll come probably this weekend. I'll send it out, but she wasn't able to get that image to me in time for this video to go out. All right, bell schedules. When we return from winter break, keep in mind, families, we do not have school for the next 2 weeks. So when we return from winter break, we will actually run ABC schedules that week. And that Wednesday, I want to say it's the, oh geez, what day is that? Sorry, it's the 7th. That Wednesday when we return, there will be an early release. So again, ABC schedules, we come back on the 5th. Wednesday the 7th is an early release. Junior high calendar, like I said, school resumes on the 5th. When we come back, it's 2026. We're in January, which just sounds so surreal to even say, but we are here. We're in the tail end of this year, and we're moving into next. So, yeah, just thoughts and lots of well wishes to everybody going into the new year. Last one, word of the week. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. Charles Dickens. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. I like this. It should come as no surprise. We emphasize education and love here in the building. I mean, personally, I believe that a heart that is inspired by love, or a mind that's inspired by love, I feel like if you are allowing love to guide you on your life's journey, you are set up for success, truly. That's not to say that you're not gonna face hardships, because we know that there's gonna be hardships, but I believe you will endure as you persevere with love as the light and your loving heart guiding you with wisdom. I truly believe that that is the best recipe for success in life. So with that, please have an amazing winter break. Thoughts, well wishes. I hope that this holiday season grants all of the peace and the joy and the love, however you decide to spend it. If it's with family, friends, hanging out on the couch, watching movies, playing card games outside, whatever it is that you do, I just hope that this season awards you with just the most. So have an amazing one. Looking forward to seeing everybody back on January 5th. Much love. Take care.